everybody. Hello. Testing chat. Someone say hi. Holly, how you doing? Cool. I have a whole bunch of assorted boxes I bought from Judge Mitch. Hey, Germany, bros. This is the only box of unlimited Toa that I have, so I'll open it first. I have not opened a lot of this on the channel, so let's see what we get. I know I've been away for ages and not streaming, but we're back, baby. We're back. We have stock. There's so much stock. Oh, that's weird, having boots right there on the top. Rare foil. Alright. Hey, Cardboard Guide. This pack distribution is gonna take some getting used to. Which Fable did you pull, Robert? So weird, the little brown thing at the top of the packs too. So I have 4 loose Everfest boxes as well. So I'm looking for. I love loose boxes. These are actually from Judge Compensation, a friend of mine. The landmark. Oh, if you mean from Tales of Aria, is that what you mean? Caution. Deep blue rainbow foil. I can't imagine this has any real value, but it's. I haven't seen that many at all. How's everyone been? Flash freeze. Absolute rubbish. So, unfortunately, I don't think Toa Unlim has much in the... Like, most of even the Majestics we're going to see are worthless. But still got a lot of value. Is this an Unlim Bauble? It is too. It's still a bunch of value in the... See, like, full Fulminate is like a complete waste of time as a Majestic. It's still a weird set. It has, like, the most busted heroes in the game. But then the value in the cards is crazy low for Majestics in this set. Crazy low. Like, non-existent value. The Fable has no value, playability-wise. But then you got some crazy expensive cards like New Horizon. I think Channel Lake Frigid is still... So it'd be great in one loose box to hit a legendary. We've been getting quite lucky with these loose boxes. So far, we're like under $1 in value for the box. Oh yeah, guys, please hit the like button. Also, we've got a whole bunch of new subs. Welcome. I'm not sure if you're here watching, but if you are, thanks for tuning in. Also, 1 week and I'll be in Baltimore. Who's going to be there? Maybe Cardboard Guy. I don't know. I don't know if you're seeing things. Maybe you're dreaming, you know. Maybe we'll do tattoo reveal at 3.6k. What do we think? Oh, look at this card in foil. It's kind of cool. Wait, why does this card not look familiar to me? Is this different art than First Ed, or have I just never paid attention to it? Light it up is also useless. Was revealed already, Nordic? I can show. Wait. Did we miss? I missed something here. There's the foil. Rare, rare, rare. Cool. Doing any events? I'll be doing the calling. I got like 3 packs. This has been the absolute biggest dud of a box in my life. Happy I did it first because we can move on and forget about it. 2 packs left. Same art, by the way. It is the same. I've never paid attention. I think maybe it's also the unlimb printing just has a weirder look because it's Japanese print. This is the last pack of this loose Toa unlimb box. But I do have... Pulsar Candlehold has a little bit of value. Does it even? I think it does. This was the worst box we could have imagined. Let's move on quickly. It's fine, it's fine. Like I said, loose judge boxes, so I'm expecting Feast or Famine. Look, he didn't charge me too much for them, and I'd rather open them and get some singles out of them than they sit in some judge's cupboard somewhere, which is all that was happening with this. If you pull an RF weapon, RF token, there's 0% chance of... Really? Fair enough. Yeah, Japanese collation is always a little bit more predictable, hey. I have 2 First Ed Toa boxes I'll do next. Alright. Loose Toa First Ed box. I have 2 of them. Robert, let's complain on the good stuff later, right? Also, guys, I'm sitting on 8 cases of Monarch First Ed. I'm sort of waiting for the Dusk Till Dawn hype to start opening those, but we'll be opening those for singles on the channel, so I'm looking forward to that. I also have 10 cases of Uprising, which I'll be opening very soon. I sort of want to do that in one stream and maybe have Dev here to help out with it, so just give that time, but it'll happen as well. So if you want to see those open, just hang tight, they'll come. Tonight I've got a couple of loose Toa. Same with the if you pull 2 cold foil of any kind, there's 0% chance of a legendary is left in the box. I don't think that's true, man. Justin, I've opened a whole bunch of First Ed Toa, and I can tell you I've hit 3 cold foils in a box. 1 being a legendary. It's very random in First Ed. Japanese, there's some patterns. First Ed Belgium, no patterns. What are we hoping to hit? I think a Cold Fall New Horizon would be great. That's probably the best we can hope for. Soul Vestige. Got out to, yeah, blowing up. I think that, look, it's blowing up because there's a couple of reasons. One of them is there's chatter, and this isn't like anywhere from LSS, and I don't believe it's going to happen. But there's chatter about Tunic. If Tunic gets banned, I don't think there's any chance of that happening, but I'm just saying. And that means the chess pieces for every class are going to be very valuable if that ever happened. But I think most of it is also just the Dusk Till Dawn hype, which is fair enough. Frostlock foil. I don't think this is a terrible hit, but I don't... It's not completely unplayable, but I don't think it sees a lot of play. But just all the Monarch legendaries have gone up, not just everything's gone up. Actually been a little sick. I always get a little sick when the weather changes, and Sydney has gone from really hot to really cold very quickly. Yeah, Link. We've had some God cases. I mean, I'm exaggerating. They're not God cases, but we have some very good cases on the channel. We've had a case with Vestige Husk Library. We've had a couple of Legendary and Fable boxes as well. That's why I'm excited to open that. I love opening Monarch first, especially I love the extended arts. I love the Galaxy Black cold foil. There's some very cool cards in that set. Library still probably one of the most beautiful cards in the game in cold foil. I think that's a good hit. Foil blue Frostfang. Time Harvest. No cold foil yet. Ooh, Seek and Destroy is a good hit. Chilling Ice Vein's a good hit. Is it a cold foil? It is. Ragamuffins. Okay, not the worst cold foil to hit. Alright, nearly done with this box. One more Toa after this. Mitch, if you're in the chat, thanks for the boxes. Although I don't think Mitch wants to know if the boxes have anything good in them. What else did I get off Mitch? I got a whole bunch of the Herald promos, the Judge promos. Wartune Herald. If you want those, there's 3 full playsets of Wartune Heralds. Extended art on flukeandbox.com. I want to see, like, it's a little bit, oh man, why? I honestly hate, like, the amount of foil, like, Fulminates and Channel Thundersteps I own. I mean, at least we got 2 foil Majestics. Is that the consolation? It's so disappointing. Cobblegard, I just hate that there's still classes that are so overwhelmingly weak in the game that haven't, like, they've had so many chances to give these classes support and they haven't. So I really, really would like to see some decent support for Brute and Warrior. I don't think anything else in the game needs nearly as much support as Brute and Warrior. Every other class seems playable. Is there a class missing in CC representation? I mean, there's only one adult mechanologist, but Dash is doing great, I think. Still very strong. Yeah, Brute, though, very much also. I think maybe even more than Warrior, Brute needs support. Just less people care, maybe. I think Brute has less... But yeah, it just sucks because I'm a Warrior player and I've dabbled in other decks, and it's. I don't think I would play Fab if, you know, I was playing like. Wow, look at that! That's what we want to see. That's what we want. Hey, bros. Sealed Entertainment. I maybe will interview James. That's a big hit right now. That probably pays for the last 3 boxes, actually. I've got some spicy stuff planned for Baltimore. We'll see. We'll see. I don't wanna jinx it. If you're a channel member, you already know of the spicy plans. It's just a matter of making sure I can make them happen. But nothing's concrete. Nothing's concrete. But if I get my way, you're gonna have potentially one of the spiciest interviews ever for Flesh and Blood. James is definitely on the cards, but I don't know if he has time. Whoa, Seek and Destroy. It's the first Majestic of the box, too. Alright, see, like this. Like, we get terrible foil Majestics. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Toa. But then I think Toa just has a really abundant amount of crap Majestics. You want drama content? Sealed, I appreciate that. I have been quiet. There's two reasons why I get quiet online. One is I'm busy. The other is I have nothing good to say. And lately I haven't anything good to say. I feel like there's a lot of toxicity and bullshit, and I just I can't think of like a productive way to talk about it, so I'm not. But it's coming. It's coming. I can't stay quiet for too long. The meta's in a weird place. I'm actually, I don't know if you guys agree, it's just my take. I'm sick of seeing Oldham in every top 8. I feel like LSS maybe have undervalued Crown and not banned it, and I don't think Vambraces does enough. I haven't seen it played. I haven't been watching the gameplay. I've just been watching the results. I don't know if Vambrace actually helps. Yeah, but they don't need to be as strong as they are. Like I think LSS have a problem right now of designing things that are overtuned instead of purposely undertuning them. But then they have heroes in the game that are clearly undertuned, because if you let them run rampant, it's too strong. Like Brute and Warrior, they're very undertuned. Fi is undertuned now. You know what I mean? I feel like Oldham and Icelander, they've had plenty of opportunities to do something about it. It's toxic because I'm talking as a player, right? I'm very supportive of LSS. I love the team, love the products. I'm not going anywhere, but it's really toxic as a player. I'm like absolutely fucking over it. It's just not. Maybe it's a skill thing, but I don't think so. So they could have fixed these. They've had so many sets printed in the meantime to curb them. No, Sealed, they've made it clear that it's an eternal format. So I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think it's like, I don't think they're banning in the right direction. Like, I think it's just better to have one big ban than to keep doing these small bans. Like Winter's Whale and stuff is I mean, well, Fab Nordic, the stats speak for themselves, man. I think Oldham is very strong. So is Icelander, but I don't know. I'm coming from a casual player's perspective, by the way. I wouldn't say like a complete casual to me, but I'm like, I want to play competitively, but I don't consider myself. Look how, by the way, how weirdly these are wrapped, these packs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they should and shouldn't have banned. I think it's obvious that the real culprit is Crown of Seeds, but they don't want to ban legendaries, which is fine. It's fair enough. I'm a collector as well. I run a single shop. I know it would really suck if they. Oh, we got a second gold for this box. It would really suck if they... Yeah, but no cold fall in that first box, which was weird. Look, again, I don't know. I don't know. I think these are just... I do know. I think these are mistakes that are hard to fix in retrospect. That's all it is. I think mistakes... and there's still that leftover bad taste from Starvo. Actually, if you think about it, if you want to go real negative, you go look back at the meta, and most of it's been a little bit toxic. Like, Chain was toxic, Briar was toxic, Fire was toxic, Starvo was toxic, Prism was toxic. Why? Because they're just so... Hey, Steven. They were so much higher than... stronger than other characters. Four Everfest loose boxes. Let's go. So basically, the competitive meta has been toxic ever since I've been playing the game, and I'm pretty sure it was before. I don't know what the fix is for that. I think since I'm gonna go on a rant here, let's go. I don't come from a card background, and I get triggered when people like say things like, "Oh, but Magic's always been like that," or something dumb like that. I don't really care about your Magic experience, to be honest. I just play Fab. The whole triangle meta thing, like the top 3 decks or whatever, I dislike. So the meta seems more open. Jeremy, I'm pretty sure. I'm literally never going to play Oldham. Like, it doesn't matter. I would quit the game way before I played Oldham. I think Azaria is still toxic, maybe. All I'm saying is, like, the meta's pretty open right now. In, like, the Swiss rounds. It's definitely not, like, just a repeat of 3 decks or anything, but... I don't know. I don't have a solution. But they've had some mistakes that they've had to fix, you know. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm not like I'm happy with how LSS handle this stuff. I'm not unhappy. But again, my issue is, even as someone that can afford to play any deck I want, it's not just Oldham Nordic, it's Icelander's terrible too. I think actually, to me, maybe the big mistake here has been slowing down the LL system, because you still have Rosetta and Briar in the game just lingering. And, you know, there's a good chance Oldham and Icelander would be much closer to LL if we were closer to the old system. So maybe all they've done is overshoot that balancing act a bit far. Starvo wasn't too quick. Starvo was like 50% over its limit. This box has been great. 2 equipment and 2 cold falls so far. And an extended art, and we're not even halfway through the box. Anyway, I'm not being super negative. The game's still fun. I think it's what was I saying before? Someone who can play any deck I want. I was drawn to Flesh and Blood from the character selection screen, right? Yes, rotation. I would prefer if the LL format was quicker again. But yeah, I like the character selection thing. I like that I'm this hero. I like that I'm known as a Dory player. I enjoy that part of the game. And I'm just unlucky that it's a dog shit hero. And I wish it wasn't. And I've done well with it, but I don't feel like I can go to a skirmish and win. I don't feel like I can go to a battle hardened and win. Other players who are much more skilled than I am can, but they're so good they play better heroes anyway. Because they really do want to win, and Dory's not the pick. I just wish LSS focused a bit more on that part of the game of making sure that everyone's hero selection matters, even to a competitive point. I just don't feel like it does. Nordic, yeah, but I feel like that's the thing, that's the problem, right? Is having any deck that in the right hands is nigh unbeatable shouldn't be the case. It's also maybe there's not enough variance if that's the case. But who knows again. Yes, Stephen Young, that's what I mean. It's playable is good, but you want to win. This was a great box, by the way. Like 2 foil Majestics, 2, 4, 6, 7 non-foil with 2 equipment and 2 cold foils. Not like the super best, like not the best box I've ever seen, but I'm happy. Yeah, I think that's what LSS need to hone in on when they're developing. And especially in supplementary sets. Like you got this system of bringing in power creep, basically, and support. I don't feel like they're using it enough to encourage people to be the Kano person or the brute person, you know? And I'm happy if they just do that in a class setting, like there's always one viable warrior. But right now there's no viable warrior and there's no viable brute. And I think Ninja's in a weird place where, again, like a really good pilot can do well, but I don't think... I don't know. It's hard to see what the master plan is here, right? Like, we don't know what's around the corner. We can complain or feel disheartened, and then the next set just... You have everyone playing triple Lumina Bolton, which is toxic too, by the way. If that deck was more efficient, you would hate it. That's a cool cold 4 hit. Nordic, there's 14 likes according to my screen. But yeah, guys, please like the video if you're here. We're nearly at 50. Biggest surprise with the single shop so far, just the sheer amount of numbers and orders. It's been crazy. Like, I have been busy. Restocking the store has been... I reckon it's like 4 to 6 hours a day I spend buying for the shop. I'm not complaining. It's just way more work than we anticipated. Way more sales than we anticipated. I'll probably do another update video at some point in the near future. Still, Japan's going nuts. Our biggest spender now is someone in Japan, like biggest single client. It's well into the 5 figures now. Most of our sales come from Australia, though, which is our goal is to support the locals, which it has been. It was fun experiencing the hype of a new set. No, 100% we could do it as... I mean, first of all, it is still a side gig. So it's not... It hasn't, like, taken over that I think what we could do is if I bought less, we would have less sales, right? Like if I didn't bother refreshing the stock as often. So what we could do is a little bit what I think Fab Armory does this a little bit more is they, in between sets, maybe they're not as active. So we could do that too, but we're just enjoying it. We have some financial goals we're trying to hit, so we're motivated, but yeah, I could slow it down by simply not restocking as often. But we're technically restocking more often than we are selling, so our stock's only growing, not shrinking. Now I don't know how many commons we have, but we have so much sorted stock, like stock that can be sold like 30,000-40,000 cards easy, sorted and ready. Hey Adam. I'm also very new to this, so like the single side. I mean, I'm new to TCGs overall. Pros, look, another foil swing big. Man, the amount of time we spent looking for those cards for Dev. And now that he has his playset, we hit them every week. I should probably not sell any swing bigs, huh? Oh, he's awake. Yes, we definitely have more fables than RF swing bigs. By the way, guys, congrats to Devastator. He won the local Blitz skirmish on Rhina. It pays off to be a one trick when you're Dev. I tried. I couldn't win. I wasn't here for the skirmish he won, but I tried in another one. So Dev is going to actually be making a budget Rhina list for the shop. I think we have the list. It's just a lot of work to put everything together that we want to put together, but the decks are coming. We want to sell pre-made decks. All right. Yeah, so we have a budget. I think we're working on the first two will come a budget Dory and budget Rhina. We're talking like under 99 Australian. Ooh, fractal foils, beautiful. This used to be a massive hit. I'm sure it still has value and will like only go up. It's a really strong card. It's stupid value. You come after Erudition, you come after a Phantasmaclasm. Dev, I don't know how much of the stream you've been watching, but people were asking what surprised us about the shop. You want to answer as well, since you're you're 50% of the shop. Ah, we got a skull cap. I need you to do the pre that LSS are wanting to do. So first of all, LSS are wanting to do precons, CC precons. Yes, that's right. Our market for slabs, like the amount of graded cards we sell and at what price, it really surprises us. Really surprising. In a good way, it's been crazy. Wow, foil bingo. This used to be a big hit. I think it's like $1 now. It's really dropped off. our issue is, guys, so there's two parts of this. One is making a pre-con for sale on a shop like ours means we have to pull the stock out, make the deck, right? So if it doesn't sell, it causes an issue. Not an issue, just creates work. What I am working on is a way for you to input cards as text, and then it can fill the cart for you. Because then you're just dealing with data. Like, you can make an upgrade kit for something and people can just buy it or fill in the cart and buy it. So it's a lot of work to go do like every hero in the game pre-con deck. It's probably doable in commons. Maybe that's an idea, is we make some commoner decks for people to just buy and play. But anything that starts even with just rares gets out of hand really quickly, because people may not like the list, or new set comes out. Every time a new set comes out, you have to redo every deck. How many decks do you want to pre-build and store and then maintain? But well, this easy fix is to have a way to like copy paste a FabDB link and then maybe remove a few cards if you don't need them, and then have the list input into our cart. But that's actually very tricky in and of itself. But we are working on it. We're actually working with FabDB on it. I haven't had a chance to meet up with him and get that. I mean, I can't do any of the work. He has to code it, but it's something we need to work on. All right. Revel's good. Last pack of this loose box. And a scour. All right, I got one more Everfest box. And then we jump into Outsiders. Hitting the skull cap's nice. I know they're not worth a lot, but no, I wouldn't take a job at LSS. I have had this conversation with James. First, it would kill my joy and fun. It would kill my channel too. Second, I don't have any qualifications that LSS would need. My job qualifications are sales based, and I don't think you need much sales in a company like LSS. You need more marketing and account management. Also, they couldn't afford me anymore. But okay, that's I'm being a little arrogant there. I'm sure they could afford me. I don't think they should. But I've offered James, if he ever needs help on a project or a region or something, I'm more than happy to help. And I wouldn't necessarily expect pay. If he want help running an event or whatever, I'd more than happy. It's a very good hit, Foil Revel. The only job that would even interest me at LSS would be James's job, in the sense of creating characters, and I'd love to create characters and mechanics and cards. That'd be very cool. Not the testing part, the creating part. Yeah, Sealed, that's the way to get into decent money without owning a business, is make money for someone else. Also, I kind of already work for LSS. I buy stock from a distributor and I open it and sell the cards. Like, it's a very healthy relationship, working relationship with them. Even though I don't directly buy from them, it's as close as you can get. Majestic. How many distributors in Oz? I mean, I think there's like 5 or 6, but there's only one for Flesh and Blood. For card games in general, there's a few, but Australia is quite small. It wouldn't make sense to have more than one for Fab. Although it would be great if they did, I don't think it'll happen. Sealed, we got a... I've made a video about this. We have... they actually rewrote the rules a little and let us get distribution. They pretty much gave us a legacy account. Partially because I'm a content creator and also because I made a very good pitch to LSS. And I was right, turns out. I wasn't sure I was right, but it turns out I was. That the Australian market had a real gap in Flesh and Blood singles. No one was doing it properly or to scale. There were no one was opening mass product. And I was already opening mass product just on the channel. I was like, James, can you just let me? And he talked to his team and they did some research and you know what? We don't sell that many. Well, we don't see that many singles available in Australia, so go nuts. And turns out it wasn't just Australia. We're selling a bunch to Canada. I noticed as well. And Japan, but they're not fully set up yet, so that's fair enough. I imagine when they get their own language printed and stuff in Japan, our sales will die off. Because, why would you ship into Japan when you can buy local? I'm sure we'll still get some sales. I just think it'll quiet down. Very ordinary FFS boxes. But we did hit a cold for New Horizon from those loose boxes. I'm pretty sure that is good. PCG sales going? Both, Link. I think overall, we still sell more in Australia, although we've had a couple of big number sales to the US. I think because TCG players has gone ballistic. I think I've got the energy to do 4 cases, but let's see how we go. Outsiders, if you missed the memo. Remember how the packs are set up. Rare foil. Not bad. I'm surprised this doesn't have more value comparative to Frailty. I just feel like the 2 damage is so good. If you've ever left someone with 4 or 5 blood rots, it's silly. It's silly how strong it is. And you can. PCG gonna be at Worlds. Cardboard, I'm trying to get a sponsor going for the channel. Oh, nice, bros. I'm trying to get a sponsor because the sponsor money would basically go towards having a more full-time editor. So if you've noticed, there are shorts that I upload fairly regularly to the channel. If I had an editor on a more full-time basis, then I would just pump out a lot more content and better content. I physically don't have time to sit and edit the way I used to. I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have like every box break video would come up with the pricing and cool animations for every rarity I pulled. It was kind of cool, but it's way too time consuming. I just can't. So if I had a sponsor that was basically funding an editor, then I think the channel could get to 10,000 subs in a pretty good time frame. I just need help. I need someone posting on social media and stuff that I'm doing for fun, but if I was trying to grow the channel as a business, would be doing more of. So, but I don't think the channel would change. Jeremy, yeah, look, I would do it. I would do a podcast. I was enjoying some aspects of doing that. If you're aware of how that worked, I didn't end that. I mean, can you do a one-man pod? Maybe that's what I need to do. Have guests on, maybe. But I don't. I feel like Flesh and Blood has way too many podcasts, and I'm not trying to like generalize, but I think the quality of the podcast is quite low overall. Not saying they're all bad. I think Funder was the quality of guests and entertainment was quite high, and even then we weren't like doing a professional job. I just think it worked. So I don't just want to have a podcast to have a podcast's sake. Here we go, cold for. Oh, baby, frailty. Oh, we're rich, boys. We made it. It's all you need. You just need a Marvel frailty to pop up just like that, and then you just retire. Very nice. That's as good as we can get, really. Is that the second most expensive card in the set? No, actually, I think maybe the EA Legendaries and... Yeah, very good pull so far tonight. Also, we're only getting warmed up with Outsiders. So, what was I saying? I don't want to have a podcast for the sake of having a podcast. I feel like there's plenty of people doing that. It's plenty of repetitive commentary. I think you have like 3 or 4 of the main Fab channels pretty much literally say the exact same thing every time there's something to talk about, which is why I don't make those kind of videos, like commenting on the banned and restricted list. Like everyone does it. Everyone does the same. I don't think you hear that differing of opinions either. So, hey, Roy. So yeah, I want to do something better and different if I think as podcasts go, you do want to co-hosts. And again, scheduling and organizing guests is not something I have time for by myself right now. But if you guys have ideas, hit me with them. I am open. All right, that's box 1. Pretty damn good box, to be honest. I don't know how we top this box, actually. It's going to be difficult. Also, it's a frailty, so the best Marvel. I feel like also I'd like the dynamic with a female host. Oh, Carved undertow. I don't know who that could be, because it would need to... I'd prefer someone local. I don't know. I have a bunch of ideas. Ideas are free, though. Implementing them, finding the time is a whole nother thing. Yeah, Roy, look, I wasn't sure I'd like the Marvels. They've grown on me. I don't think they're cards I would play, though. I don't know about having this full beige border thing going. I mean, I'm still going to be doing the interviews like when I get the opportunity with James or Melting Point RF in the foil pile. Yeah, I thought I missed something. I just missed it. It doesn't look like a Majestic to me. I'm still going to talk to people on camera when there's a reason, but I don't want to commit to it. Like weekly or something. On my own. Not yet. And honestly, like, some of you know the behind the scenes stuff with Funder, but there's like no way to efficiently monetize this type of content, especially at a small scale. So I was really against monetizing Funder in the end. Like, I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do a Patreon and plugs, and I just wanted to keep it at what it was. I don't invest in sealed. I do not invest in sealed. I don't invest in Fab whatsoever. if that surprises you, I have no Fab investments. Although technically the single shop you could consider a Fab investment, but we're not hoarding. So the investment is just buying and selling. So I'm the business is an investment, but the cards are just a commodity. Alright, here's a cold foil. Your gold foil's an investment? No. Oh, is this a legendary? Is it? I can't tell. No, it's not. I play with my gold foils, so I don't know. I don't know. It's like, the thing is, even if they appreciate in value, I'm not going to sell them. Not the ones I play with. And the ones I don't play with have already either sold or are listed on the shop. Like, I don't... When they did the Collector Week article, I noticed that some of my gold foils are incredibly rare. Like, I own a 1 in 10 or something from what they've given out so far. So... But it doesn't make me want to list them and sell them. And also, I've probably, like, to put it quite bluntly, I've probably lost enough money opening alpha and giving away stuff that I couldn't recoup that money anyway. Like, even if I sold all my gold foils for 10x, I don't think I'd get all my money back from what I've spent on the game. Like, I think I've got to be like 200,000 in the hole. But I don't even need to tell you that. Go look through the channel. at what we've opened. So the single shop might make up for some of that, but just the cards themselves won't. Or my personal collection won't. Alright, last pack. So box 2 was much more ordinary. Yeah, right. I used to open a lot. But I had a fixed amount of money I wanted to spend on alpha, and I did, and it's done. So the chances of you seeing a personal alpha break on here are very unlikely these days. But all that content's still up. If you ever go on a deep dive on Fluke's channel, you see alpha boxes. We've opened a bunch of crew first. There's an alpha case, all in one video. I think there's 2 of those. Unfortunately, we never got lucky with an eye or a heart. That's what we never were able to hit on the channel, which is one regret. But I can't control that, can I? I don't know, like how do I put this? The amount of money I could make on sealed is like dwarfed by everything else I can make money with. So it just doesn't seem like something I want to get into. And I only derive joy in card games playing it and opening it. So if I'm not going to enjoy buying and investing in sealed, then it seems like something I just would never ever do. Because the money's not that good. Like, compared to other things I could invest in or have knowledge of, sealed is like pales. It's nothing. Also, I'm quite passionate about growing the game, and I feel like not hoarding sealed, just for me, I'm not talking everyone needs to follow me, but I like being an anti-Rudy in that sense. I just open everything. And then I get my hands on, open it. The amount of stuff I've bought off people that were hoarding, and then I just open it the next day. Send them a screenshot of me hitting a tunic in their alpha box, you know. That's happened a couple of times now. People were sitting on one alpha box. They sell it to me and I pull a tunic. Oh no, look, I don't judge anyone that does. Like I said, if you derive joy out of it, you should do it. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't. Like, you gotta, like, the only reason I would invest in sealed product is enjoying that, and I don't. So if there's no pleasure, then it's just money, then I just do something else. But I get a lot of enjoyment doing the gambly box opening thing. That's much more fun. Like, I want to experience opening everything. I don't like the idea of playing a game and I've never touched the original product. And I've been lucky. I've been able to open everything that exists in Fab to open. Gold foil envelopes, cases, everything that can be opened, I've opened in Fab, product-wise. Seeker's Hood. No, we haven't seen a 4 Majestic this box. That's not normie at all. That's how big players play the game. They was it Steve Madden shoes? It's a big story. Jordan Belfort bought his share for, I don't know what it was, 10 million, sold half his share for 10 million like a week later. So he kept his other half for free. I think it's really smart to do if there's any risk in the investment. This is nice. Foil amnesia. Which in sealed product there is risk. So if you can have the position for free, it's really good. Well, I haven't been complaining enough. No, I've complained about the game plenty. Yeah. So this is what are we? The end of box 3 of case 1. Just hit 3 Majestics in a row. We'll see. I'm trying to think of what I'd like to hit. I think extended art legendaries are still like the rarest occurrence in this set. But I mean, the Marvels. More Marvels would be great. We definitely didn't hit enough in the first opening we did. We've been luckier since. Alright. Who here's going to Singapore? I booked those tickets so fast when I saw you could win that, not win, you get the Rainbow Force Sigil promo just for turning up. That did not take me long to book it. Now I'd have to actually book tickets there, but it's early June. June? Yeah. Am I seeing anyone in the chat there? Scale peeler. Too far from Sweden. Oh, cold 4-pack. Is it? Man. Alright, it's alright. Still early in the box. Maybe there's something else. Flights are expensive. Singapore's not too far, really. Singapore's like accessible from anywhere in the world. But yes, it's not cheap. It's definitely easier from Australia to Singapore than like Europe or the US, that's for sure. Whoops, I threw a rare in there. Haven't hit a legendary yet. So this is like our 4th box with no legendary, which is quite underrated. Like it's odd. So, man, I missed another rare. I'm like, been a bit under the weather and my brain's like fuzzy. I think, I don't know, shouldn't maybe say this on camera. I think maybe I got COVID and it was very, very mild. I haven't had a test because I haven't been feeling that sick. I've just been like tired. But I usually feel this way when the weather changes anyway, so I didn't think much of it, but foil cyclone roundhouse. Man, it'd be really weird. Like, obviously the Marvel's really good, but to have a whole case with no legendary is extremely odd. Yeah, same. I get hay fever pretty bad. So that's what I was chalking it down to. There's not many packs left for another legendary to pop up, and your car is yellow from the pollen. Park that shit indoors, man. I don't think we're going to see a legendary. Really odd case if that's what we end up with. Kadashi doesn't want to sit still. Wow. Alright, last pack. So odd. That's not cold foil. And no legendary. There you go. Very, very odd. It's whatever, like a rainbow for a legendary. Some of them are not worth a lot, but also we hit no we didn't hit many codexes either. No premeditate. Yeah, I'm happy with the Marvel, don't get me wrong. Sorry if I nudged the microphone. Again, happy with the frailty, but very odd to go 4 boxes and 0 legendaries. Alright, case 2. I mean, you're supposed to get multiples in a case. Like, 1 is under rate for a case, so 0 is well under rate. So it's like 1.7 now. So technically, you're supposed to see 2 a case, sometimes 1. But we'll see. Also, it's variance. It's statistically very possible to see none. We've seen 4 in a case. I think we've seen more than 4 in a case, actually. My last stream, the 3500 sub one, we had, what did we have? 17 legendaries in 6 cases? Makes it 100. Yeah. Way, way above rate on the legendaries if you watch the last stream. These packs are not like the others that did not want to open. Legendary. Van Brace. Legendary number 1. Let's make a better... common cold foils can go down here. Yes, that'll do. Down and dirty. I need to put this in my Dory deck. Seeing a lot of Dromais, top 8ing stuff now. Fucking hate these packs. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the last case was fine. This case is like using strength to open the pack, which is terrible because you're bending cards and it just doesn't feel right to like have to work this hard to open it. And don't tell me other games are worse. I don't care. Flesh of Blood have paper packs. I want them a better experience. Whoops. Nice card. Don't think it's very strong, but it's very cool. Do we know any other card game that has these packs exactly, like the Angel printing, I think they're called? Do you get better graded slab and plastic pack? No, not right now. The Japanese printing, the edges is terrible. The original Belgium printing plastic packs, like Arcane Rising Unlimited, grade very well. And surprisingly, Alpha grades very well as well. The amount of effort it takes to open these packs is already damaging cards. Like the back card for sure gets damaged every time you do that. Other than Blitz decks. Man. No code for legendary yet. I don't know what I'd like to see them do. I'm enjoying, like, I like that they're sending out these content creator dice, metal tokens. Like, I think if they started making their own or really partnered with some of these companies, they're really good additions to the game. Lawbook Volume 2. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the amount of times we've asked that question, it's basically not coming yet. I think it's may never come. Remember, it's not something they sold, and maybe they just never want to sell that kind of product. Box 2. cold foil. Man, we're just not going to hit anything good again, are we? All right. That's a foil majestic. I haven't hit a single good foil majestic, by the way. Either. Like, no codexes, no weapons. No premeditates. I don't even think we've seen a premeditate. Maybe non-foil. I do, German. I do have one laying in there. But that's all we've hit. That was the whole case didn't even have a single legendary in it. It just had the Marvel Frailty. So it's good, but like could be better. Could have had something else in it. $50 viewers, welcome everyone. This is case 2 of Outsiders. We had some loose boxes. Aside from the Marvel you're seeing, we've hit Coldfell New Horizon was the other big hit. But aside from that, and a Everfest skull cap is kind of neat, but nothing else. Yeah, premeditate. I mean, I think it sort of shares the spotlight with Frailty, right? They're both very solid majestics. That's great. Have I complained about slippery, shitty cards yet? I can't remember. If you just tuned in, please like the video. I haven't done too many plugs tonight because I'm tired, but you can buy our singles at flukenbox.shop. All the pricing's in AUD. Shipping is $16 internationally. Also, you can support the channel by joining as a member. You get the cool icon near your name in the chat. And some special discounts and early access stuff. So AUD price, I'm paying for alpha boxes. I don't know. Maybe 4.5. No, I'm not going to do Patreon. The YouTube membership thing is fine. I think we're at like 120 members. Anybody wants to support the channel, that's where you can do it. Patreon is a little too much because I just don't, you know, I don't need or want people supporting more than they already are. And if I had to pick, I would pick views over Patreon. So, just want more views. Like there's nothing the money on Patreon is going to help me with. And I prefer to find a sponsor to pay for an editor rather than the Patreon to do it. I don't know, I find it tacky. I know it's like one of the only ways for a small content creator to monetize, but I mean, I'm on YouTube. I prefer to just do the memberships through YouTube. One-stop shop, you know. Big B, you couldn't afford the OnlyFans. Alright, second Vambrace. Rainbow foil. I don't mind. I think this card will see a lot of play. The clumping begins, you reckon? This is one case though, so I don't know if it's super clumped yet. I'd worry if we opened another case and got another 2 Vambrace. Ooh, OnlyFans clumping. Like, opening these packs, it gets on my nerves so much, I want to end the stream. Like, I'm actually just annoying it. Did I get a new tattoo? I didn't have a tattoo before, so you could say so, yeah. Full reveal on OnlyFans Junior. It's alright, Big B. You're a Marvel member. We'll get you some photos, don't worry. Fabled's like a year away, you know that, right? No, Scalpel. So not even a code for a weapon yet. Nothing. Nothing. Crazy. I think Vambrace has the chance to be like Crown of Providence pricing. Just depends on what the game looks like. And if this becomes something every deck has to run. Even if it's just a sideboard in the meta, it's still... Has anyone been watching the... Was it Battle Hardened that just happened? Were people running Vambrace into Oldham? Wasn't streamed. Ah, yeah, okay. Hey, Vinay. No, I do the thumbnails myself. Anything the editor does is the shorts. Yeah, no, Dev, you're not gonna run them. I know that. But then if it guaranteed you a win into a certain deck, like... Alright, cold foil, is it? Okay, we've missed every single one except the Marvel. Dishonor. Alright, last 2 packs of box 3. Nothing. Okay. I think I may do 1 case after this and call it quits. But I do plan to stream again this week a couple of times. Maybe I'll do the 10 cases of Outsiders. Who knows? Outsiders? Uprising. That's what I meant. Alright. This case has had 2 Rainbow Foil legendaries. Great. But that's like... We've had 0 good cold foils. Very bad. Like you expect to see at least a majestic one. A dagger. I mean, not that I want to see it, but even a shuriken means we hit something quite rare. Alright, here's our cold foil. Is this the last chance to get something good? Yep, not good. Unlimited version of boxes. I think there's plenty of unlimited Tails and Monarch around. I imagine you can still get WTR. Like, double majestic pack's nice. I think that there's like a false scarcity on WTR unlim. The distributors don't have them, but even like I know local shops to me have them and just are holding them. So I still think there's a bunch of that happening. But Monarch and Tails is heaps of unlim. Everything else I think is pretty much hard to get. No, one per box is about right. We're seeing 1 per box cold foil. Alright, so there's a rainbow foil, double majestic again. Our first rainbow foil weapon. I like seeing these. You don't see them that often. Yeah, the WTR and crew, I think you'll still be able to find it. Joel, I am going to Singapore. I mean, I understand stores holding on to stock or like wanting to sell it high. Like they take a risk buying and holding stock, so they should get rewarded if it goes up. I wonder if maybe LSS should let distributors know when the stock is running out. Ooh, there's a premeditate. I worry about this case. I don't think we're going to see anything good. 4 packs left. Another shuriken. Alright. 2 packs left. Fabled. Not quite. Man, so in 2 cases, we've hit 2 Vamp Races and a Marvel. Terrible cases so far. Alright. So I haven't received yeah, Vinay, it's been a while. I haven't received the content appreciation kit yet, but the goal is to give all the members access first. More than likely it's going to be you just place any order on the single shop and we'll ship you one. I'm going to grade a bunch of them, so more than likely the members will get access to those. But there will be a bunch available to... Maybe we'll just do like the next 50 shop orders, we'll get one each or something. Or I might do play sets. I don't know yet. I'll do something cool. But I won't make it like super prohibitive, like large orders required or anything. You'll be ordering so that you're covering the shipping more than like I want you to spend a lot of money to get one. I think the dice are not meant to be given away. I think I might keep them because if I'm streaming games, which I have done before, they're good to have. So I'm not too keen. I think you can already buy that style of dice quite easily. The main thing I want to give away is the promos and the playmat. I think you get 2 playmats in that box. But yeah, the dice are more like when I set up a streaming table, I want them. Again, you can already buy those dice or similar dice already. I'm sure someone here knows where. I can't remember the site or the person's name. Alright, this is the last... man, oh man. I don't know. I'll show you what I saw. Can you even see it? The edges are so bad. They're like... No, they're not even close to the Rudy dice. Not at all. Someone's already been doing these dice, I believe. So Etsy has... Looks like they produce... so are we saying the content creator ones are bigger than the ones I've seen around? So TCG Ted has them. There you go. So that's who I'd check with then. Okay. So they're like streamer sized ones. Makes sense. Which is why I'm keeping them, because I have set up streams before and they're good to use. I feel like giving them away is a waste if I'm going to use them in a stream. I don't know if you guys are over this Outsiders opening. I am over it. I mean, we peaked at the very start, it seems. But holy crap, these have been terrible cases. Like, not a single good foil Majestic either. No foil Premeditate, no foil... No foil Codex whatsoever, I don't believe. Fucking cards falling everywhere. Alright, here's our code for a pack. Toxic Tips. Yay! Oh, man. It's going to be like the worst Outsider box break of all time. I mean, it's only box 1 of this case, but... last pack. Box 1. Wow. Japanese fab box breaks. That's sick. It's a fun set. Like, I don't think it's terrible to open. I think just the Japanese printing pisses me off. Especially because, like, I do open a lot. So having to, like, go slower or, like, accidentally bend cards because the packs are harder to open is annoying. It wouldn't matter if I'm opening one case. You just do it slower and it's fine. But I got to somehow keep a pace or this ends up taking too long. All right, here's a cold foil. Here we go. All right, Flick Nice, cold foil. Not bad. This is... No, it's scented terribly. Never mind. Had a compliment lined up and everything. I take it back. Vinay, they've literally purposely not said what they're doing, so wherever that information is from is wrong. premeditate. I think we've hit 2 now. Non-foils. I wish that's what we had clumped, was all the premeditates. All right. Nice hit. Oh. Redback Shroud. Now it's feeling a little better. Much better box. Double Majestic, double Legendary, couple of Majestics that are good. Yes, Razor, that's what they haven't been specific as to what that solution is. Yeah, Brendan, tell your friend not to complain and just trade a few cards. He'll be alright. Alright. 2 more boxes to go. That box was good. You know, we're probably not pulling anything because we've had significantly less likes than viewers. Again, I say this every stream, but we always hit big when the like count is higher. It's probably too late to fix it, so don't even bother liking the video. We're already way too low now. So 2 boxes. Like to see an extended art or another Marvel. Then I'll be happy. Scalpel. All right. Can we? Nope. Nope, we can't get 2 in a row. It's too much to ask for. Is Infiltrate seeing... It must see play. I haven't played much Constructed. I guess you wouldn't play it in... You're not going to see it in Sealed or Draft, but... Alright. Nothing. I'm confused. How are you going to have time for the Battle Hardened and the Calling? Are you assuming you're not going to play well in day one? It's a nice hit. Buzzsaw trap. I think we hit another... Did we hit another Buzzsaw? I remember a foil trap in here. Nope. I'm dreaming. Well, I've only bought the Calling. I don't... Is there a benefit in buying more than one? More than one pack? I just did the Monarch Sealed and the Calling. Playmats and Pro. I don't know. I don't think playmats and promos... I mean, yes, you can probably sell them for the value of the ticket, but... Yes, sir, I'll be playing the Monarch event for sure. You only have to beat James. Can't be that hard. Hey, Jeff. Alright, this is the last box of the stream. Wish me luck. Did you read the description of the event, Bigby? My inner Lebo's coming out. What did I do? Sorry, Ike. Have you guys read the description for the Monarch Sealed event? I feel like maybe the winners of every pod have to beat James to win something. That's what it sounds like. He's definitely, the point is defeating the Monarch, which is James. The logistics of that, I don't know, but I imagine it's going to be in pods of 8. And the winners of the pods get to maybe verse James. Alright, halfway through the last box. I think this is probably the worst Outsiders box break on this channel now. Except for the very first box. And that middle box with the double legendary. So remember, guys, Singapore is only 1 month before dusk till dawn. There's a good chance a whole bunch of spoilers and stuff will be shown there. Gore belching. I give up. As I say, I give up. Cold 4-pack. Is it? Nope. See, there's no point. Thanks, Zach. Yes. Spoilers. I don't know about spoilers. I think we're definitely getting some info. I think maybe they'll show off a hero or something, but I'm talking like spoiler season will definitely be starting in Singapore. The timing makes sense. Then I got a whole bunch of sets. We opened Toa and Everfest before, and I have a bunch of Uprising to open soon as well. I got 3 packs left. No PvE news. Last pack. Brennan, definitely WTR Unlim. We've hit so much in that. So many eyes. Alright. I still have some outsiders to open, but that was not enjoyable. I'm going to put some bulk away. And look, it wasn't the very worst of all time or anything, but man, oh man, was it not good. All right, well, it's midnight. I'm going to bed. I will see some of you in Baltimore, some of you in Singapore, and some of you never. Good night, guys.